Vink, it's dinner, Vink. You're such a good dog. Hi, everybody. Yeah, Vink got a bunch of trees. I told her she got a forest of dinner today. She ate a bunch of broccoli off the top, but you can see her kind of saving all the side broccoli till she like absolutely has to get it. Here, let me help you out there. There we go. Yeah, in the background, up on the desk, that's bad angle Vink in pillow form. So this is like Vinkception. Here, Vink, you missed, there's part of a tree right there. Good job. All right, should we see everybody else? CBGB. How's it going, pal? You doing good? Okay. Guac is here on cleanup duty. Get any bits left? Remy, you stay right there while I get your insulin. Hang on. All right, close your eyes if you don't like shots. Good job. Okay. Now, you can actually stay in there and I'll bring you a meat carrot. The rest of y'all want carrots? Yeah, let me get some. Good job. Guacamole, carrot. Chief Brody, will you do it out here for everybody? There you go. Good job. Vink, out here. There it is. Good job. Get a meat carrot for Remy. Remy, be nice, don't chomp me, good job. Wait, one more, be nice. That's a little too chompy, but okay. All right, you just stay in there till everybody else finishes their carrots, okay? You're a good boy. Let's do Vink carrot vision. Done, Vink? All right, good job, pal. Remy, you can come out of jail now. Good boy. Come on out. All right, should we go out on the patio? It's kind of a mess out here, you guys. We got a new table. Don't tell GR Dad. I got it. kind of as a surprise. Pretty good, right? But it just came, so the box is still out here. And styrofoam bits. But maybe we can all just hang out here. It's real nice. Don't eat the styrofoam, Remy. Oh, you got it on your face. Walk, you want to come out? No, we're not staying out here. We can't go out because there's no Wi-Fi connection down there. So we're just going to hang out up here. You all were out quite recently. What do you think, Waggleman? Why the long face, my sweet boy? I don't know if he's going to find out because he's on his way to pick up Voodoo and Hopper at the orthopedic place, so he can't join the live. So he may not know. But I guess you guys could tell him. You could like screenshot it and give him an alert. Which like would be fine. He's going to see it soon anyway. Vin can hear people kind of like in the houses across the way, so she's on alert for them. CB, you're very good. You're a good boy. You just want some pets? Yeah, at the vet, we'll talk about it a lot on the podcast. But for those of you who aren't following that close, Hopper and Voodoo both went to the orthopedic specialist up in Maryland today. You're a good boy, Guac. And so there's no bad news, which is great. We were sort of hoping that they would have stuff to do to help them, but they kind of have thoroughly evaluated, and they want to just stick with some more conservative treatment for both of them. So we have a new supplement for Hopper, and we're going to start her on some acupuncture. And then for Voodoo, these weren't their words, but they were kind of perplexed by what's going on. So basically, we're going to try doing some more physical therapy with him, just in case the problem is that he kind of didn't do his physical therapy well after his surgery this summer, which is true. So we're going to work on that. We have a new supplement. We're going to do some Adequan injections, which are like for arthritis and joint health. Hopper's on those, so we're going to do those for Voods. Keep doing his acupuncture, and then if he's not better in like 6 months, then we might end up doing an MRI to just see if there's something else going on. But we think a lot of it's because of his epilepsy medicine. Like his back legs are really wobbly, and she's like, does he normally act drunk like this? And I'm like, yeah, it's because of his medicine. So anyway, there was nothing dramatically bad. For Hops, they did an x-ray of her elbow that's left on the front, and the vet said, while I had her up there, I did a chest x-ray just to make sure that there was no cancer. Guac is so needy. Cancer metastasizing into her lungs, which is where typically the cancer that she had would end up. And her lungs look good, so that's super good news. There's a boat coming, so prepare for some chaos here. So yeah, I think they're going to start heading back tomorrow, so they should get back really late on Wednesday, just in time for Christmas Eve. Usually they bark their heads off when a boat goes by, but they must be on good behavior because you guys are all watching. Yeah, Vood sure does go no for physical therapy. I would take him out in the water there and put a life jacket on. I think we may have put it on the snaps a couple of times, and I'd kind of bring him out to the far side of the channel, which is maybe like 30 yards from the beach. And he wouldn't want to go, and I'd swim stronger than him, so I'd pull him out there with his life jacket on and then let go, and he'd swim back in, and he would just give me like death stares the whole time. So we'd get in like 5 rounds of that, and that's about it. Tell your 1-year-old hi for us, Emily. Vink is doing a pretty good job with low maintenance dog of the week, as is CBGB. He's been a little insistent for dinner, but like he always is. But he's like really chonked up. Like he was doing so good with his weight loss, and he's been extra insistent for second and sometimes third dinners like the last month or two, 2 or 3. So this week we basically cut back the amount of food he gets with his normal meals. So instead of getting like a cup and a half, he gets a cup. So it sort of works out. He's getting quite a bit less food, but he still gets like his second and maybe third dinner. So it calms his anxiety over needing to eat at the end of the day. Sorry, I'm not saying bad things about you. And hopefully that'll get him back on the track to be a little more svelte. Remy, so you guys know, is like right there with his face in my face. You're a good boy, but you're a little needy. There we go. We may be able to get sunset views with Vink here. I don't know if there's clouds out there or not. Well, that's pretty good. I mean, it's better on the beach. Hi, Remy. You're also a very nice view. Come here. Can you sit down, please? Thank you. It's pretty good. Look, I mean, you guys are in line with my face now. You guys, not necessary. You're doing both of you guys. You're all up in my business here. Oh, are you just very neglected? Is that the problem? Okay, I'll pet you. Thank you for the face licks. Could you just give me like 6 inches? Thank you. Yeah, everybody's getting Christmas presents. So we got a long time till the sun goes down. I think half an hour. These are the Christmas presents. The blue ones are for Ingo, and the white ones are for the dogs. So this is for Hopper and Guac. They have a shared present. That one's for CB. This one is for Remy. This is for Vink. And I don't know what to get Vodes yet, so he doesn't have a present. I kind of just want to give him a used can out of the recycling because it would make him so happy. But yeah, that's not a good idea. Look at Guac pushing the trash can around. What are you doing? Guac? Could you get the heck out of the kitchen, please? I know, I was like, I'm not past the gate, lady. Let's go. Oh, I left the meat carrots out. Do you guys all want a meat carrot? All right, hang on, we'll do another one. I did also think about getting Vooch just a box and then just letting him eat it. He's not the neediest dog, Voods, you know? All right, Remy, be nice, be nice. Good job. Guago man. CBGB. Vink, don't go for the crumbs. I got the whole thing up here. Come here. Oh, all right, Guac. Vink, stop being dumb. Here you go. Okay. Come here. There you go. Good job. Vodes is exactly like that toddler who just wants the box. So I'll figure out something nice for him, but maybe it'll be mostly just box. All right, everybody, can we go back outside? Okay. You coming? Oh, Brody, you need to go out? Out. You can go. You want to go out? Everybody else can't go. No, you all can't go. But Brody is trustworthy. You want to go out? Okay. I'm sure we'll see him down on the beach in a minute. You all have to stay with me. Remy, you're a good boy. Good boy, Guac. Where are you going? Don't leave. Yeah, let's stay here. Oh, yeah, that's a good view. Even with the... I bet I can make this tall enough so we can actually see that. Thank you, tripod. Here comes another boat. That's going to be exciting. Hopsa didn't get the PRP because they were concerned that if there are any kind of loose cancer cells in there, that it may spur them to grow. So, there we go. Hey. What do you think, Waggleman? Oh, here comes Brody. Oh, Guac's gonna be so jealous now. Can we get like jealous Guac just looking down there being like, why is he allowed in the water? Remy is exactly happy to be included in the barking. Yeah. Don't leave, Brody. I don't know if I can zoom in on him. How's it going, CBGB? He doesn't really need anything out there. He just likes to feel the water on him. I bet it feels good on his old joints. Oops, zoom that back out. Guac is super jealous, wants to get in the water. Yeah, Vink kind of barks at random stuff all the time, and then Brody just joins in. I don't know if you can see her now. There's like, I think it's a reflection from the phone. There's a reflection from the phone and like a little piece of styrofoam blowing around. So she's very engaged in like catching that prey. Hi, Guac. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. All right, should we lower down a little bit here? Oh, well. All right. You're kind of backing me into a corner, my pal. Oh, well, okay, hang on. My goodness, you don't need to nudge me like that. I'll pet your face. Come here. There we go. That's a good boy. Is that good? You feel better? Okay, good job. But he's got like a nice smiley face now, but he won't like let me lower this down. Every time I move my hands down, he just nudges down. Could you back up, please? Just give me a little more space, please. No? Just put your face right there. That's fine. That's a view. I'm literally like in a plant. Here, let's move this direction. How about that? Now if you come over, I'll pet you. Think meanwhile is chasing the light. You're not going down there, Guacaman. Check on Brody. You're doing a good job, Zeebs. I need my alone time too. Like a poor Guac. It's like, there's a little like opening here without a screen, and he's just like, I can smell the water calling to me, you guys. You can't go down there, no. Think? Any luck with the light there, pal? I guess not. Oh, I think it's from my watch. Maybe reflecting it. Don't eat the styrofoam, Remy. Oh my God. I can't have half an hour of mess. We have a laser pointer. So I had a dog before Vink who was also obsessed with lights. And if we took the laser pointer out, it would be like, she'd be disturbed for like 3 or 4 days, like looking for it. It really like messed with her head. And I think Vink would sort of be like that too. So that's why we don't actually get the laser pointer out with her. All right, should we try going out to the beach? The only problem with that is that like I've got to switch off the Wi-Fi and onto the cellular, and the signal can get bad, but let's try it. If we drop off, apologies. You guys want to go out? Vink, come on, Vink. Don't need to tell you twice. Okay. There you go. Come on, walk. All right, it may pause for a second while I turn off the Wi-Fi, so don't worry if we disappear. Come on, let's go. No, this is bad. What's happening? Guac, come on. Guac, guac. This is our crazy neighbor. She's out in the middle of the street, and if they go to the fence, she all like makes noises at them. So you gotta get them out to the water. Guac! Guac! Oh, thank God. All right, we were just having the weird microphone problems, so apologies again if the sound cuts out, but I think it's working now. Can you guys hear us? Okay, good. Let me throw your ball, Level me. I'll get a better view over here. Oh my God, if the crazy neighbor watched the live streams and listened to the podcast, it would be so bad. Hobbs and Voods, I think they're going to leave Maryland tomorrow sometime, so they should be home Wednesday night. Where are you guys going? Yeah, it is the Red Baron neighbor. Guac, I'm sorry she'd call you that. Not that it's a terrible name, but it's not your name. Oh, you guys, hang on. I got to get some bug spray. All right, Deepwood's off for the win. There you go, guy. That's pretty good. Almost. That's nice. Yeah, we don't have a lot of current here. The water is really shallow, and you can see kind of out on the horizon that there's mangroves out there. So there is obviously we get the tide that comes in and out, but the tide is like a foot difference between high and low, not like not a lot of other places. So yeah, not much current here unless it's windy. Then we'll have a lot of the water moving, but not much else. The Red Baron neighbor was just like literally walking up and down the street in front of her house talking on the phone. But like as soon as she sees us, she'll start yelling at the dogs. The water temp is probably 75 or 80 degrees. It's right now, I guess it's 77 Fahrenheit, so whatever, 26 Celsius. And then the water is about the same temperature as that. We have no update on when the seawall is going to be put in. Hopefully January they'll start. Among the whole squad, the dogs are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 11. Remy's favorite thing is to like chase Guac when Guac has the ball, and Guac is not a huge fan of that. Remy, you got it. CBGB. Hi, sweet man. How's it going? Okay. Let me get the ball. I got it, Guac. We have no updates on Remy's surgery because they can't do it till his blood sugar is controlled, which it's totally not. But we're going to the vet tomorrow just to figure out what our next steps are. And I expect we're going to end up at a specialist, like internist, to see what's going on. So maybe in the spring. I guess the summer is more likely, but it's going to be a while. There's no plans to do it now. Yeah, usually when they get out, like their last swim of the day, we'll hose them down, and then like Vink will often get a bath. But yeah, not after every time. Fundraising for the Boston Marathon is going good. I think we're at like 80% of the goal that I have to hit. So thank you to all of you who follow my running account and donated. Vink, what are you doing, Vink? Your own thing. This year for the Boston Marathon, I'm running for the same group as last time, CRI, which is community rowing. They do the, I think they're the home of the U.S. Paralympic team, so they have a bunch of like para-rowing opportunities, and then they also do like community rowing, so like for kids who come from under-resourced neighborhoods in Boston who like generally don't have access to rowing. They teach them to row. They do like summer camps, so they come in and they give them breakfast and lunch and do all sorts of programs, teach them to row. So it's a really amazing group, and obviously GR Dad's a big rower, and I row a little bit. So yeah, they were really great to work with last year, and they invited me back, and I said yes. So April, if you're in Boston, come cheer for me. All right, I think the ball is available again. Where did it go, Guac? Oh, it's really in there. Sorry, Vink, are you okay? Oh my goodness. Remy just went right over Vink to get the ball. Vink, I'm so sorry that happened to you. You're all wet now. Oh, you guys. Hi, Brody. Did you find the dirtiest place in the yard to roll in? Does that feel good? Do you like making extra work? Hey, as long as it makes you feel good, it's fine with me. Someday my butt won't hurt, but today is still not that day, but I'm going to run the marathon anyway. Hang on, Guac. I'll get it in a second. I'm not going to play that game. Drop it. No, I'm not playing that game. You might manipulate Ingo into that game, but not me. It is way less chaotic with only 4 dogs. And like Hops is not high maintenance, but we do have to pay a lot of attention to her. And then obviously Voods is a real force of chaos. So yeah, it's a lot easier with just 4. I told my mom that and she's like, maybe you should just have 4 when the time comes. The prognosis for my butt not to hurt was like 3 months ago. So it's getting better, but just slower than expected. The weather in Florida right now is 77 degrees Fahrenheit, 26 degrees Celsius. Very light breezes. And perfect. The reason that Hops was up at the vet with Ingo this week was because, you know, we worry about the arthritis in her front leg, but the vet was like really impressed with how well she's getting around and, yeah, is just kind of focused on, you know, everything has to be a balance between like the possibility that there's still some cancer cells in there and we don't want to like stimulate them to grow more if, you know, the last thing we want is to like give her more tumors someplace, though that all looks okay. And, yeah, so it's mostly just conservative stuff that we're going to do with her. Oh, your ball is free. Okay. We got it. That was a pretty good throw of mine right there. Good job, Guacamole. Vink, good job. Remy is very fast. Like, once he can see again, he's going to absolutely beat Guac to the ball. That's a good question. When I was younger, did I have aspirations of living in a warmer climate? Yeah. So we didn't vacation very much when I was a kid, but when I was 12, we went to Disney World. Maybe I was 11. And in like January or February. And we got off the plane in Orlando, and it was cold, like for Florida. I think it was probably 65. And I walked outside and I was like, wait, like I just came from, it was 8 degrees in Illinois where I grew up. And I was like, you can live someplace that it's like this. And I like made my parents like let me go in the airport bathroom and change into my shorts and t-shirts. And I always have been like, I'm going to be one of those people that like moves to Florida. And when Ingo and I finally like transferred our plates, I guess at the beginning of 2020, and I got like the Florida license plate, like with the little orange on it. He's like, oh, do you want like a special plate? And I was like, no, like I have aspired to that Florida license plate with the orange for like my whole life. Like it means I have achieved this thing I always wanted. All right, hang on, you guys. I got a text from Ingo. We're going to pause for a second. Well, no, I don't want to screw it up. Hang on. I'll message him from my phone. He says, do you want to know how much the vet bill was? Taking guesses. I'm going to guess $2,000. I bet it was more than that. Yes, I'm on sabbatical, and I'm going to teach like over a quick winter term online, but even when it's not COVID, I only teach online, so it gives me like a lot of flexibility. I don't have to be on campus all the time. All right, I see one guest for 2,800, 3,500, 18, and goes typing. We see dolphins out here all the time. Last week, we saw them twice, and I like got out on the paddleboard and swam around with them, and it's amazing. Yes, when Remy gets his surgery, he should be able to see pretty much like normal again. It's the same surgery. Oh, the vet bill was $1,000. That's really great. I thought it was a lot more than that. I like the range of guesses here. Oh, there's the ball. Oh, Brody. We're going to go look at Brody. Oh, Brody, you're filthy. You're a good boy. Oh, my God. Come on, let's go for a nice, deep swim. Yeah, it's okay. Come on in. Oh, you filthy man. He looks like an Oreo shake. Like white at the base, but with a lot of little black flecks in there. The vet bills are comparable to human bills, assuming like the human bills didn't have a hospital markup. But like if we were to get an MRI for Voodoo, which is like something that we may end up doing, it would be like $3,000, $3,500. We have pet insurance, and so that covers about 80% of it for most stuff, for anything that's not like pre-existing. All right, throw the ball one more time. No, don't take it off. Poor Remy's so confused. Like, where did everybody go? So we have, for pet insurance, we have nationwide for all the dogs except Remy. They apparently don't take dogs who have diabetes, which I think is true for a lot of pet insurances. And so we have Trupanion for Remy, and they won't cover the diabetes costs, because it's pre-existing, but they will cover other stuff. So that's pretty good. Book news. I'm still waiting for the publisher to put out a press release. So for those of you that don't follow the podcast, I have a book that should come out. We got a contract for the book with a division of Simon & Schuster, which is super exciting. We just sold the book to them at the beginning of November. We is me and my co-author, not Ingo. It's not a golden ratio book, though. Well, I'll tell you more about it later. But it's like a book that you would buy in a bookstore. Not a picture book or a kid's book. So anyway, we are super excited to talk about it, and we're just waiting for our agents and the publisher to put out a press release, which is drafted and it just hasn't gone up yet. If you're super sleuthy and you look for my name and book agents on my book agent's website, next to my name is, I think, the title of the book and a description. So it's not like super secret, but I don't want to talk about it until the publisher has told everybody. But we'll be tweeting a lot about it and talking to you guys about it, hopefully, any day now. And we have to write it. We're hoping to deliver it like at the end of August. And so then it should come out spring or summer of 2023, because I don't know what they do, but I mean, aside from printing the book, but there's a lot of stuff they have to do. So all right, guys, it's getting pretty dark. Should we go in? You can see the lonely tennis ball just floating over there. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining the live. We're going to go in. I got to shampoo Brody and everybody else. I'm glad it worked better this time. And we'll probably try it again tomorrow, depending on the weather. It maybe is going to rain tomorrow, though that sometimes comes in bursts. So keep an eye out. If the weather's nice at sunset time, around this time again tomorrow, we'll do it. Thanks, everybody. Bye.